So a few things, ladies. First of all, we know that next Tuesday is our women's circle, and I'm really looking forward to it. I just put the content together for it today, so it's going to be fun. And Jocelyn, since you're new to the group, we have our women's circle, networking and connection circle, which is next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. It usually lasts about an hour and 15 minutes, and you can join online or you can come in person to the VIP Center. You should have gotten a calendar invite for it. And we just sent out an RSVP today, so check that email. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure you're on there, Jocelyn, because Cart gets annoyed at me because I'm like, hey, did you put it on there? Put it on there. And the first time I don't ask, he has not put it on there. So let me just make sure that you are on here.
Is it the Network of Women in Business at
Yes,
Steakhouse?
This is yeah, it's next Tuesday, but it's at the VIP Center.
Okay.
You got a calendar. Oh wait, sorry. What is today?
Today is Wednesday.
Hold on, let me just double check. Yes, you are on there. It's next Tuesday night, 6 p.m. to 7:15.
6 p.m. to 7. What's the?
And it's called the address is 3755 North Washington Boulevard.
Washington Boulevard.
Yeah. Marty, you RSVP, you're going to be there in person, right?
Yes, I'm in person.
Okay. Amanda, what are you? Are you coming in person? You doing online?
Let me look at I think I'm at High Flex that day, so I could come in person because I'll be coming. I could come here instead of going home after that. So count me as in person.
Okay. All right. Very good. Hey, Deetra.
Hi.
I was just asking everybody, so just doing a few announcements and reminders. We've got our women's circle next Tuesday at 6 p.m. What's your RSVP?
I saw your email. I have no idea yet. I'm not for sure. If anything, I'll probably, if I participate, I'll probably be online, but I'm not for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know so that I know. Usually when we do those, we have appetizers and beverages and things like that. So I just want to know how much food we need to have, how much food and beverages. And also, Jocelyn, I can't wait to talk to you. Has everybody met Jocelyn?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, Marty, meet Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Hey, I met Deetra last week. I think Amanda was in last week's meeting, maybe, but I don't think I met Marty yet.
No, yep.
So, Jocelyn, why don't you introduce yourself and tell Marty what you do, and we'll let Marty introduce herself.
Okay, well, yes, Marty. My name is Jocelyn. I created a juicing business this year within the past 3 months. I make cold pressed juices out of fruits and vegetables. And I came across Angie's business on Eventbrite. So then I just decided to sign up. But I basically lately have been doing like vendorships and going to events and selling my juices. And I have weekly orders. So people who want to detox, people who have like stomach ulcers and arthritis and things like that, I usually make beverages for them to try to heal them. And then, it's just juice. It's just juice. It tastes good. It's better than the fake juice in the stores.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. I love all of that. My son would probably want you to juice for him.
Yeah, my kids love it.
Yeah, he's got some health stuff, so that's really helpful to know. I am Marty. I am a personal wardrobe stylist. I help busy moms to really work on their inner person and dress their outward with who they are from the inside out. That's what I do. And I do closet detoxes. I do shopping for women. I do coaching, which is through my service. But yeah, that's what I do. Shopping, styling, all of the things.
Yep. And just as a quick note, so I just want to share the front page of Marty's website because we have been working hot and heavy on it. So I just want you all to see this thing.
Is this live?
It is live.
Okay.
So
Yes.
this is her page right here.
Oh, I love it.
She got a second photo shoot with somebody that actually does this for a living and took some great pictures. So yeah, this is her website right here.
Yes. Thank you, Angie.
Front page.
Angie's an amazing job. You've been great. So good. Helping me not feel uncomfortable about making changes because that is not easy for me. I'm like, oh, I don't want to say it. Thank you.
Yeah. So good stuff. So, all right. Couple of other things that I want to share with you. I know we're already 13 minutes into the session for business development. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, but these are related to business development in some way. But I do want to give you a heads up that next week when we come together, I want to be able to help you all with feedback and ideas. So next week, if you have something that you want to run by the group for feedback, maybe it's something that you created, maybe you want ideas on social media. I mean, it could be anything. It could be any challenge. It can be anything that's visual or you need ideas on. If you want to, let's say that you are going to do a speaking engagement. Maybe you want to run that by the group and get some feedback and ideas. So I want you to come, and if you have something, we'll get through as many as we can, give you feedback. So it's kind of like being in the VIP spotlight with the rest of our entrepreneurs. So I want to give you the chance to talk through anything that you have. So that's that. The other thing is I'm starting to do Friday morning coffee talks on Facebook Live, and they've been really fun. I've done a few of them, and we're getting really good response to it. So what I would like to offer as an opportunity for any of you is to come and do the coffee talk with me on Fridays. As a matter of fact, I got an opening this Friday. Now it's going to be most Fridays, but not every Friday. Some Fridays I've got some corporate engagements coming up that are going to take me out on Fridays, but most Fridays there will be availability. And so this is a great opportunity. I mean, I'm looking at all of you, and any of you would be a great candidate to get on the coffee talk, because we're relaxed. You get people to know you, you get your name out there, you talk about your business, what's going on with it. But we also share your story, but we also share your business, and I lead you through a conversation. So if you're interested in doing coffee talk, you simply just need to email me and say, hey, I want to do the coffee talk, and we'll get you on the schedule. I normally do it at 9:00 on Friday morning, and it usually lasts about 20 to 30 minutes. So if you want to do it, does anybody want to do it this Friday with me?
I be having the infant most mornings. Infant allowed.
Well, so
I can come if I get a babysitter. Yes.
Okay. But you just
I
have
was
to
gonna say, or you could bring baby boy with you, and if
I usually do be bringing the
here, I
11
can
month
hold
old.
him while you do it. Do
I
I?
usually be tagging him along with me. I do.
Well, and I
Seriously
think,
though, I would be willing to do that if it's a barrier. So just, I can't do it this Friday, but you could.
Thank you.
yeah, we can always make it work. And you know, the thing about being a VIP, a Vision in Progress, we don't check our kids at the door a lot of times, you know, so kids are a natural part of our lives. I'm not opposed to having the kiddo on the live. It's a risk, but I think it's a wonderful risk to have, you know, to show other women that, hey, I'm I'm a mom. I'm a busy mom, just like everybody else, and I've got a kiddo, and I'm doing this business, you know, with a kid in one arm and a juice press in the other. But okay, so if you are, oh, I see a couple of responses in chat. Oh, you guys are connecting and networking. Okay, awesome. But does anyone say, yeah, you know, I think I'd like to come on this Friday?
I'm gonna come because I be trying to get people to drink juices in the morning anyways. I'd be like, this is the best time. It's in the morning before days to drink your juice. So yeah.
Do you want to come this Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you need to be there at 8:30 at the building, okay?
Is that this not what
It's the same place where the circle is, on 3755 North Washington Boulevard.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, so for the rest of you, if you want to come on and talk about your business, then we'll get you on the schedule. And the beautiful thing about this is it brings you marketing and visibility. This is a Facebook Live that you'll be able to share over to your network. You can also download it, put it on your website. It's just a nice little opportunity for you. Okay.
How long are you going to be doing that? Is this like a thing for a while, possibly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to want to do it. I just got to figure out energetically when. That's all.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
am going to want to do it.
Energetically when?
Right. And here's what I want to tell you. You know, it doesn't have to be like super formal, right? I mean, you know what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how you help people, and this is just an opportunity for people, you know, for you to be visible, for people to understand more about your what I call your origin story, the real story about you.
Mm.
And then talking about, you know, how you help people and how they can contact you. It's that simple.
I'm
All
with Deetra. I would love to do it. We just have to put it on the calendar. I'm happy
Okay.
to.
I got to make sure my hair is done because everything is branding. Okay.
Girl,
That's my truth,
everything.
right. So
Yes. You look good though, Dee Dee. You look good, girl.
That's right. That's true. All right. So we know that Jocelyn's going to do this Friday. And then what you ladies need to do is reach out to me and say, okay, let's get on the calendar and we'll get that worked out.
All right.
You and not Cart. You.
Me.
Okay.
Me, because I haven't explained all of that to Cart yet. I'll just add them on to work it out. Okay. Let's see here. Today we are talking about developing business, and let's just have a simple conversation. I've had Cart attach a worksheet for you. If you do not have that worksheet, I'll give you a link to the live document in chat. Let's see. Maybe. Let me grab this again. Copy the link. Remember, you have to make a copy, save this file to your desktop.
Oh.
If you, oops, sorry, that is the Zoom call. Why did that not copy correctly? All right, there we go. There we go. Let me take that off. No, I don't want that. Okay. So let's just have a quick conversation here. And let's just talk about, since we're small enough, I think we don't have to go into a breakout right now, but how have you gotten business in the past? Anybody is welcome to open up and share. How have you gotten business?
I'm
Posting on
word of mouth.
every
Go
day.
ahead.
Okay, Marty said word of mouth. Jocelyn.
Posting on Instagram every day, 5 times a day.
Okay.
5 times a day.
Okay, so frequent social media posting, so you're constantly visible.
Where's Mama?
Okay.
Mama. Oh!
Okay, how about Deetra? How have you gotten business?
The Lord, referrals,
Yes.
and I actually just got one individual coaching client from market research I did in January.
Yay, DD.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
So did you follow the plan that we did in our group here? Yes.
Yes, and matter of fact, when we were at the beach retreat, that's when I did the posting. Then I did interviews,
Yes.
and it was just interviews. It was no selling. And she
No.
followed back up with me. And then I followed back up with you just a few weeks ago to talk about pricing. So that was the one that I got nervous and took some off.
Yeah.
But her company's paying for it. And actually got, we're doing 2 different payments, and actually got the first payment today. And we're scheduled for her 2-hour discovery goal setting session tomorrow.
Yay, DD. That's awesome. Go
Yeah.
girl.
So for those of you that don't know what Deetra is talking about, this is actually in our VIP library.
Okay.
And the library, in the library, we did a segment on doing market interviews to get business. And so it's a whole plan, to think about. I mean, there's a whole template you can fill out, but you basically set up a bunch of, you reach out to people in your market, like you can go on LinkedIn and request, hey, I'm doing market research. So Marty, for example, you might say, I'm doing market research on busy moms and their wardrobe, taking care of themselves. Would you be willing to, I'm not selling anything, I'm just doing some research. And then you have like 5 basic questions that you ask them in the interview. And usually what happens there is if you do enough of those, somebody's going to say, hey, well, if you specialize in this, I'd love to have a consult, or I'd love to do business with you. So it's a great way to develop business.
That's great.
So, hey,
Love
that works.
That's really good.
Yeah. So Amanda, how do you typically get business?
So from referrals from other HR consultants and LinkedIn, I've gotten one of my very first clients just from LinkedIn posts. But mostly referrals.
Okay. Hold on, I'm sending this.
A new small project yesterday, so that was exciting.
Yay!
That came from one of my consultants that I network with, and she wanted for it, and here we go. So
yeah. Well, I love that. I love that we're talking about referrals. I mean, that is a great way to get business and just staying connected with clients that you already have. So Amanda, I know that your business is more established, and so that's easier to come, but it requires you to talk to people in order to get those referrals. And in terms of referrals, a lot of times you have to ask for those. You have to say, hey, I'm looking for these specific clients. Do you have anyone that you think might be a good fit? So it's not being afraid to ask for those referrals.
I appreciate the reminder on market research calls. So
yeah,
I'm going to add that to my list of marketing activity that I want to do the next 3 months.
Right. And if you want to find that, I gave the link to our library. It's an easy link. And then VIP member is the password for our library.
Got it. I'll go for it now. No.
Okay. All right. So we know we have an idea of what's worked for you. What has not worked for you where business development is concerned? You got to come off mute, Deetra.
Oh, I was thinking out loud. I was like, what has not worked? I think honestly, what has not worked, there's just things that I haven't even explored.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was terrified. It took me 2 hours, I'm not exaggerating, to click send. When I posted my market research ad in the 2 different Facebook groups, I was trembling. Like I forced myself to do it. And that was just a market research ad. That wasn't even me advertising me, right?
Right.
So the program I'm working with you on, I'm even thinking still forward, like you're gonna have to advertise that and advertise things. So I think for me, there's mindset, but there's still avenues I haven't even tapped into. So for me, that's what hasn't worked.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, and what a great testimony, though, the fact that you made yourself do this market research. You were scared to death, but once you launched it, you got response back, right?
Yeah, I think I interviewed 9 different people. All the conversations were only supposed to be 30 minutes. They were all an hour, some were 2. And it just, to me, I hear this every day. You've said this. It's so much not about the money. The money will come, but just being ourselves to people and sharing our gifts, we really are planting seeds. And
Yes.
I'm learning that every day. Like that was activity started in January and we start tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and sometimes it just takes time for seeds to grow, right?
Yeah. I mean, anytime that you're doing business development, you're doing development for now, for the next year, and really for a lifetime. I've said this over and over and over, but I've had people following my social media, had no idea. 3 years and even longer. I use Karen Mellon as an example. She has finally signed up as a Circles member, and I've known her for 7 years. She has followed me. She followed me. She signed up for some of my freebies, but she finally signed up for the Circles membership. And so you've got people that it takes them longer in the pipeline. And a lot of times we want instant gratification. I want you to do business with me now, but you're exactly right. You are sowing seeds and you're letting some things warm up in the pipeline. And in the meantime, it's about being consistent in your presence and being visible so that they know that you're the real deal. Some people don't want to connect with you right away because they have been burned, by making those instantaneous decisions. And so we have to be mindful about this. We've got to build trust with people. Okay, so someone else, what has not worked for you?
I'm kind of with Deetra. There's a lot that I haven't tried. I've really only done kind of the LinkedIn marketing and kind of trying to build a referral network. And so just having meetings with people that I meet off LinkedIn who might be willing to do a 15 or 30-minute meet. Those used to be coffee meets, but those turned virtual, which is actually better because, from a time perspective, and this is somebody that you haven't met before, so it's really just figuring out what their business is and is there a mutual opportunity to help each other. So really that's all I've done, but it's worked. So I do think it's time. I want to try the market research because I could gather some valuable data that will help me too in my consulting. So I haven't done that yet. So I've got that down. And Deetra, I might need some HR stuff. Build my questions. So I might give you a call on that.
Amanda, definitely. I would encourage you. You're spot on. I work with an HR team. HR is HR, and HR is different. And even like in this phase of the pandemic of how HR is working and how organizations are working, I definitely think this will probably be a really good time for you to do market research, just to kind of see how the needs have changed and just to like get yourself back in front of them and just to let them know that you're still here and you can still help them even with this season that they're in now. So yeah, so let me know when you
Absolutely. I'll reach out. We'll get a call on the calendar because that will be now my first action item that I have to move on. So it'll get me moving forward.
Partnership, ladies.
I'll send you my calendar link.
Okay, so Marty, what has not worked for you?
Being fearful. Like, I love how you said, Dee Dee, because that is so true. Like, I get so shut down with fear that I am afraid. I don't even know half the things I'm afraid of. So I won't try to do the things that are needed for me to get out there. And it's really just my mindset that holds me back. Honestly, like, I just see it all the time. I'm like, I literally was thinking, I totally have done that. I am scared to death. So then I have the secondary wave of I'm so mad at myself. So then I go to it's a messed up cycle. And I literally am like, I want to support Angie. Oh my gosh. I need to put her out there on my stuff because that's support. Because you know what? Fear keeps you thinking just about you and not other people and helping them grow their business. And because these are good people. And so I've just really been praying about it more and more. But yeah, I feel like it's that. And then being consistent with what I'm learning, like from you, Angie, or even just things that we already know, just keep doing it, just keep doing it, just keep doing it. And praying through it, letting the fear come, feel it, whatever, and then letting that go, as you work through it. So that's what I don't know if I answered your question, but that's what came to my mind as we've been sharing.
So when I hear you say that, what I hear that doesn't work is walking in fear,
right?
Going through paralysis analysis, getting stuck and not moving forward with decisions. But also what doesn't work is inconsistency,
Yes.
And I am in complete agreement. I know for a fact for anyone that inconsistency does not work. So if you're inconsistent, like for example, social media is the easiest thing to talk about. If you don't have a consistent practice or a routine, even if it's just putting one post a month, right? I mean, consistency is key. If you're just like stabbing in the dark and throwing out a post here or one over here, and they don't make sense for your product, then it just doesn't work that way.
Yes. Agreed.
So Jocelyn, what has not worked for you? I know you're brand new in business, but what have you discovered? Is there anything that you feel like has not worked that you've tried just in the first few months of your business?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe sometimes I'd be a little too aggressive. Like sometimes I don't have that fear. Like I'll just come on too strong, or sometimes I just come on too strong and too aggressive. That's what don't work. So now I'm starting to just, if you want it, you'll get it. If you know, and if you really want to help yourself, you'll get it. And I don't have to force you. I just be like, okay, well, just whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, when really you want to say, drink this now. You will buy this product now. Yeah, and there really is there's a mindset and a state of composure that you have to be in when you are developing business and when you're selling. And people, they definitely don't want a pushy salesperson. So it really is a balance to find out, well, okay, who am I really at my core, and how can I bring that person forward whenever I'm talking to somebody? Because what people are more in tune with now more than ever is authenticity. You being the real you, and acting like the real you, not trying to overdo it or overcompensate it. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take do a little assessment here, and this is on your worksheet. I'll share my screen just so you can see mine and where I'm talking about. But we have this ways to develop business, and I want you to look at these different areas, and we're going to take a few minutes for you to fill this out on your own. I'll play some music. And the question is for each one, hey, are you doing this particular thing? So clarify and find where your target audience is and hang out there. Are you doing this? And rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. What's your success rate with this? 1 to 10. Some of these you might not have done at all or even thought of. And then if there's something, you know, an idea or a comment that you want to make here, you can plop that there. But we have a few of these. So just go down the list, fill in the blanks, and we'll come back together. I'll give you about 6 minutes to fill this out. All right, ladies. So let's just do, we don't have to go through every single one of these, but what I'd like to do is just go one by one and get you all to share, you know, just pull out 1 or 2 that stuck out to you and share what you put, what your thoughts were on that. Okay. So let's start with Deetra.
Is it the faces that I'm making?
Yes, you're just so animated today.
I know I am. I went to bed early last night. Okay, here's what I love about being in this clinic. You're always steps ahead of kind of like where I'm going next. So you help like pull me forward and drop seeds and confirmation. So I honestly, I don't do any of this. And then when I was looking at all of this, I'm like, you don't do any of this. But that's because for this year, I'm really working on building solid services and one staple program for now, so that when I do business development, I have something that I'm sharing versus doing a bunch of business development and everything looks pretty, but there's nothing.
Right.
So this is amazing for me because this is, as soon as I get my thing built, you literally have laid out all these different avenues that I'm going to rank and figure out which ones I want to do and which ones work for me.
Very good. Is there one that especially catches your attention here? You're like, oh, I really like that.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but holding an event.
Yeah.
Holding an event, I feel like I have experience and it is doable, it's capable, especially if you have something, even if it's a live event.
Right.
Even if it's a live event. So that speaks out to me. And online ads. Once I get my program created, I kind of want to explore online ads in spaces where HR people are.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is with Facebook ads, you can specifically target HR people.
Yeah. Because I don't know, I mean, I'm sure we all on Facebook get ads. You research one thing, right? I get coaching ads all day long, but I know people look at those, right? And either people are interested or they're not. So that to me could be a great, even passive way.
Yeah.
To maybe get some traction. Yeah.
I do want to give you some advice in terms of business development.
Okay.
My belief is that you start before you're ready.
Oh, I knew you were going to say something like that today. I'm not.
And the reason why, Deetra, is because you're afraid that somebody's going to say, hey, I'd like to do business with you, but you don't have something for them, when actually you have everything that you need. And so, but also remember what you just got finished saying, you're planting seeds. Starting business development now is planting seeds.
Yeah.
So it takes time for it to grow on people. So for example, You know, if you did online ads, if you did Facebook ads, you could have one out there. You know, a way to just warm up people is with the Facebook ads. You're not necessarily selling a lot. I mean, it could be people do Facebook ads and they put very, very prominent graphics that that are just like could be an engagement the engagement post is you know, just trying to think related to your business. You HR quote of the day. You know, it could be, you know, in some really, really cool quote that I can't think of right now. Right.
Right. Or
Like,
it could just be a complete cyber soft launch of getting people familiar with who I am, maybe drawing them to my website. And again, it could be a quote
yes.
or just something about like how I care and coach for HR, right? Or and who I hope you're it could just be I hope you're caring for yourself today, or I don't know, or just something that's targeted to that will speak to the heart of HR. I don't want to speak to their something.
Yeah, I mean it
out
could
there.
be HR leader question mark giving away your power requires your permission, or whatever your mantra is. And then it has your website, you know, at the bottom of the graphic, and there's just a little paragraph. You know, HR people are always putting themselves last. My encouragement to you today is blah blah blah. It could be just a very like a slow leaking kind of ad that you run for $5 a day.
Now you got me thinking, and I've been doing a lot more of these energy leadership assessments that I'm certified in. I could even somehow tie that, like, to see, like, just even as a lead magnet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can bring them to your website. There's a button that says take the free assessment. You know how you see the free assessments all the time. You know, this is a free fun assessment for HR people who don't want to get burned out, right? And you're just collecting leads, and yeah, so those are some interesting ways to do that. All right, let me check in with everybody else.
Okay.
So Marty, let's hear from you. So what's came up for you? And you're on mute, and let me see if I can.
Okay.
There we go.
So, man, I think I'm gonna come from the perspective of like you saying what I would like to do, because I'm not doing. I have done, you know, I did the event because you know, invited me to come to the circle. And I really like that. And that would just take to strategize how to do that, like where to do that, because I do like doing that. And that's like parties with Marty, or even like you were just making that thing, like putting out there to do free whatever. I just need to do it. So social media marketing will be my big bread and butter. I just know it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it will just add to my word of mouth people. Like it'll just keep going. So there's so much on here that I do agree with, Deidre, that will help. It's just laying a great foundation, because I'm like, what the heck is business development? I have no idea.
But you know what's interesting for Marty, and Marty, I've said this to you before. Oh my God. When Marty gets dressed every day, Marty could literally take a picture of her outfit and it could be outfit of the day. Or I'm serious, or of the week. Or she could just do a quick reel video of how she's putting her own things together.
Yes.
She could do that without even showing her face.
Me. Because that's what my biggest issue is. And maybe that's my fear that I'm masking over this, but honestly, I just don't ever want to be the focus. I want my clients to be the focus, like how I help them. I feel like there's so many people out there like, look at me. And maybe that again is like motive. What's your motive? My motive is to get clients in the door so I can really work with them. So What do you
Well,
have
and
to
the
say
truth
about that?
is, Marty, in your line of business, people, they want to know that you're doing it
Yeah,
first. And so I think that's a
that's true.
brilliant idea from Deetra to just do outfit of
Okay.
the week. And you're just, just a minute reel, and you're showing your outfit and say, hey, look what I put together today. This was really fun. I've got these shoes with this, and it's perfect for this event. Learn more about Marty J. Styles here. It could
And then
just be something really simple.
she could just ask people, what do you have on today? Why did you wear it? Right?
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah. Good.
I love it. Thank you.
Okay, so let's hear from Jocelyn. What came up for you when you went through the list?
What's something I need to work on more, or just what I am doing?
It could
'Cause
be either.
okay, I feel like I'm doing, I feel like I've figured out my target audience. I do try to attend regular networking events, maybe like 2 or 3 a month. I'm definitely slacking with the social media groups. I really only use Instagram. I really don't try to maintain Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. I am thinking about hosting an event, like a juice event. I don't know, like a grand opening of some sort. And then I'm not really sure about the ads. Maybe I will get more. I need to work on my Shopify store. Maybe that ties in with ads.
Yeah, it can be really easy to put out your posts for Facebook and LinkedIn at the same time. Because Facebook, if you connect your Instagram account, whenever you post on Facebook, it will post on Instagram at the same time. So you're putting a lot of energy into Instagram when you could get two for the energy of one. And that's something that we can work on. We can talk about that when we get on our call. Okay, Amanda.
The one that stood out to me that I wasn't doing was the attending a networking meeting, I think is what it was, attending networking meetings. And I was like, oh, why am I not doing that? I mean, I know why, because I hate doing that kind of stuff, but they're easy things to do. It's, so I put down a goal to attend one a month. I'll start there. So there's always opportunities through SHRM and different things to go to networking and get some training at the same time. So that was one that stood out for me. The big things that I know that I'll be working on is I am working with a company to develop my social media posts. So I'll be starting a LinkedIn campaign hopefully really soon. So that's in the works finally, which I'm happy about. And then if I work in the market research effort, like I can pull that into my social media campaign too. So so those would be 3 things that I'm doing right away.
Okay, very good. One thing that I just want to point out here, finding affiliate partners. This seems all technical and scary and like, oh, affiliate partner. That's like, I'm not sure I can do that. This is something that I did like a few years back, and it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I do have an affiliate partner for my private consulting, and that affiliate partner is Learn Spectrum. So they're a company that they actually work with the Fortune 500 companies, and they have a trusted relationship with them. And so when these Fortune 500 companies are looking for my kinds of services, then Learn Spectrum manages the relationship. So I give Learn Spectrum a certain price, and then they add their piece to it and they charge the client. So it's been a pretty powerful thing for me. But affiliate partners, it doesn't have to be some big corporate-y blah, blah, blah. An affiliate partner could be Jocelyn, you working with Marty, and Marty does her, Marty does a party with Marty, and part of that party involves providing juice. And so she brings you in as an affiliate partner, and anyway, Jocelyn basically gives you she gives you an invoice for what it's going to cost, and it's all a part of your package, Marty. So that's affiliate partnership right there. It could be that Amanda and Deetra, you both are in the HR space. It could be that, well, you get the point. I can sit here and explain it all day long.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I kind of put a question mark by it, but I think I do that already. Like I'm like a preferred partner for some brokers, and so they'll refer business to me, and then they get a percentage of the contract.
Yeah.
But they're not in control of what I do or how I do it.
Right.
Giving that resource to their clients, and as a thank you, I pay them a small finder's fee for that. So,
yep. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. I know we got 2 minutes, and I just wanted to run through some ideas and some, just some prompter questions for you. Eventbrite networking event. We do this with the Women's Circle. We invite people to come to the networking event. Jocelyn is here because she came to a free vendor info session that we were having. And so she came for that. So you can offer a free event where you're teaching or telling them something, and then you bring them into a membership, or you invite them in. I mean, you could charge, it could be a workshop, or, it could be like, it could be like a simple little workshop. Marty, you could do a workshop, and for busy working moms, and it's a 2-hour workshop, and you show them 5 fast tricks to transform your wardrobe, right? And so it can really be anything. Listing on online platforms. When I say listing on online platforms, I'll give you an example. So VIP Center, we have, that we have event space, and I just did Google search on, for event space listings, free listings, free business listings, and you can plug your business onto these platforms that host you for free. A lot of them have like freemium accounts. You can get more exposure if you pay so much per month, but you can at least start out being listed for free. So it's an easy way to get your name out there. But the even more beautiful part about getting listed on online platforms is that Google search picks up your name. And so the more that Google recognizes your name, the more they're going to push you up when somebody else is doing a search for you. So you want to get your name out on the internet as much as possible. Here's a third question to ask you. Is there a person or business that would be a good partner fit for your product or your service? I know, Jocelyn, you're thinking about this right now. Is there a group that you could create on Facebook or LinkedIn that's focused on a challenge that your product or service provides? I have a number of free different Facebook groups, and then I have some paid ones. So every so often we do every 60 days, as a matter of fact, we do a 5-day detox. It's absolutely free. Women sign up for it like crazy. And then what happens is, after the 5-day detox, if they want to continue on with our 60-day fit and focus plan, then they sign up for the private group. So that it's like a funnel that leads there. Is there a conference or event where you could apply to be a speaker or a vendor? This is a big one. We do have opportunities at the VIP Center for you to be a speaker or a vendor. And all of you are members, so you can automatically apply for that and qualify for that. You could come and speak at a circle. We had Marty come and speak at a circle. Deetra has spoken before. So those are opportunities to get more visibility. So I'm going to ask you to pick one area, one business development action that you're going to take as a result of today. Amanda, what you going to do?
I'm already committed to start the process for the market research calls, and then actually have a call tomorrow with the LinkedIn social media campaign.
Okay, sounds good. Marty, how about you?
I think the social media piece should be where I'm starting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so social media. Deetra?
I want to start the K and know, like, and trust. So I
Yeah.
want to do some type of just warm intro social media ad.
Okay, sounds good. We've got our a coaching call set up sometime soon, don't we?
Yep. So I can't run and hide. So yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okie
man,
dokie. So Jocelyn, what you gonna do?
I'm thinking of maybe doing the challenge, like, I don't know, like the juice of the day, or a 3-day detox, or
Yeah.
I like number 3 too. Maybe get like some kind of like workout affiliate partner who's always in the gym and got a lot of following, and it's like throw her juice for her workout.
Right, and we're also
real or something.
We're going to do that with you with the VIP center to get you start trying to get you connected with some of our events too. Okay, ladies, I got to jump off, but I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you soon, okay?